Streaming live on News8000.com. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter. It is 6 a.m. on this Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. Checking in now with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl, who has a look at our early morning forecast. More good news today for those of us loving this warm spree, right, Bill?
Absolutely. In fact, today's going to be very similar to yesterday, and enjoy it because it will be chillier tomorrow. But boy, kind of a roller coaster ride in temperatures over the next 8 days. Let's head outside through CityCam, where we've got a beautiful shot of the setting almost full moon. It'll be full in 2 days, but it's setting in our western sky right now. 54 and 25, the numbers from yesterday. And that 54, almost 20 degrees above our average high of 35. Not quite record territory, though. Those have generally been in the low 60s, including today's record high of 63 not too long ago. That was set 7 years ago in 2017. Sunrise time this morning at 6:54. Just a few passing clouds, kind of high and mid-level variety across the region with a thicker cloud cover overnight down to the south. That's where they saw some rain showers over parts of Iowa into Illinois and Indiana, even some isolated thunderstorms as well. Current temperatures, 19 the chilly spot in Sparta, Fort McCoy, 27 in Eau Claire, Winona, and La Crosse, 34 in Viroqua, and 29 in Prairie du Chien. Partly to mostly sunny today, kind of a breezy afternoon, but another mild day. Highs in La Crosse around 56. I'll have more details on my 8-day forecast coming up at about 6:13 or so. Stay tuned.
We will see you then, Bill. Thank you. Time now for the stories making headlines right now. This morning, more fallout after Alabama's Supreme Court ruled that embryos created by in vitro fertilization can be considered children. The state's largest hospital network now says it'll pause IVF treatments, frustrating patients with fertility problems. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill has the latest for us.
It's completely just derailed a lot of hope.
Jasmine York says she is angry and sad after the University of Alabama Health System told her they're pausing her fertility treatments.
It's our only option. We want to grow our family.
The University of Alabama Health System released a statement saying it is saddened, but quote, we must evaluate the potential that our patients and our physicians could be prosecuted criminally or face punitive damages for following the standard of care for IVF treatments. The pause comes days after Alabama Supreme Court ruled that frozen embryos have the same rights as children. This goes back to a wrongful death lawsuit brought by couples whose embryos were accidentally destroyed.
It is an affront to the millions of babies that have been born through IVF.
Resolve, the National Infertility Association, says the ruling will likely have devastating consequences even beyond Alabama. Some anti-abortion rights advocates praised the decision, saying they hope it'll change the way the industry operates.
Embryos have value and worth and dignity.
In the meantime, desperate would-be parents struggling to have a child in Alabama are now in limbo.
The University of Alabama at Birmingham Health System tells CBS News it doesn't know how long its pause on IVF treatments will last. Patient Jasmine York says she's hopeful her IVF treatment will resume in Alabama, though she's also considering the possibility of having to transfer to another state, a move that could cost her family thousands on top of the thousands they've already spent. U.S. officials are warning Americans currently in Russia to get out and stay out after the arrest of a California woman with dual U.S.-Russia citizenship. 33-year-old Ksenia Karolina is being accused of treason and could face up to 20 years in a Russian prison. Her employer says the allegations stem from a $50 donation she made to an American charity that supports Ukraine. Experts are warning, though, Russia's real focus is to use her as a bargaining chip. And back here at home this morning, the man accused of trespassing at the La Crosse airport intends to plead not guilty by insanity. 32-year-old Cody Anderson is accused of making terroristic threats and attempted armed robbery with threat of force. A recent mental health report for Anderson said he was eligible to plead not guilty by reason of insanity, according to court records. No one contested the results of that report. Anderson's next court date is April 1st for a plea hearing. He's currently in custody on a $500,000 cash bond. Elder abuse is often overlooked, but it's more common than we may think. This week, La Crosse County Police are taking part in special training to recognize the signs as part of a federal grant awarded to the county. The goal is to help officers identify elder abuse and connect seniors with available resources. A supervisor at the Aging and Disability Resource Center says these issues don't get discussed enough, so this training aims to raise more awareness.
Elder abuse in and of itself tends to be more of a forgotten or overlooked social problem. There's often a focus on child abuse, domestic violence, which is great, but there is an aging population not only nationally but within our local community. And we have seen a rise in concerns with our aging community.
He went on to say last year the Aging and Disabilities Resource Center received 320 referrals for elder abuse. That's an 8% increase from 2022 and a 21% increase from the year before that. Winona County is home to several dog breeders, but soon new ones might not be allowed. The county board is voting to pursue banning new licensed dog breeders after experts found it's leaving negative mental health impacts on adult dogs. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning more about that decision.
Ann Joria doesn't mince words when asked about the idea of banning new licensed dog breeding facilities in Winona County.
The way that breeders breed, the business model, is inhumane and outdated due to the way that the number of dogs that they have.
During a recent county board meeting, commissioners voted 3-0 to pursue banning new licensed breed operations. Animal behavior experts testify the facilities leave negative mental impacts on the dogs, resulting in behavioral and emotional issues.
The adults breed the dogs, have the dogs, they're sent to pet stores and sold, and the adults are kept in cages for years without socialization, exercise, and love. They're not treated as pets. They're treated as a commodity for the breeders to make money.
Commissioner Greg Olson is a dog owner. He hopes the board can move forward banning new dog breeding facilities in Winona County.
This is a good thing for Winona County. It has been shown nationwide that the sentiment towards dog breeding facilities is changing. So this is a nationwide effort. So it's about the dogs.
In addition to banning new licenses, the board is considering making changes for existing breeders.
Animals will have to be socialized more, interact more, and that is something that is currently right before the state legislature.
There will be several public hearings before a ban can take place.
That was Jeremy Wall reporting. Winona County is currently home to a dozen licensed breeding facilities, some housing more than 80 animals. Time now is 6:07. Still ahead on your morning news. Even though union membership was at an all-time low, strike activity hit a 20-year high last year, according to new data. In your consumer news today, we're putting the spotlight on workers. And this year's mild winter is helping some municipalities save money. After the break, News 8 Now's Allison Fergit gives us a closer look at how the unusual winter is impacting those who work on our roads. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. The Odysseus lunar lander is scheduled to touch down on the moon today. The uncrewed lander, developed by NASA and Houston-based Intuitive Machines, launched last Thursday. The goal is to land it near the moon's south pole. The spacecraft has a camera system called EagleCam to capture its descent. It also carries science and technology experiments that could help with future lunar landing missions, such as Artemis 3. It's been more than 50 years since the United States landed a spacecraft on the moon. If the mission is successful, the lander will be the first commercially built craft to ever reach the moon. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news at News 8 Now this morning is after the break.
News 8 Now and the Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees in parks with notes attached to them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Donations will be accepted at the Co-op Credit Union location in Alaska.
Want to see a magic trick? Taco John's is turning your dollar into mouth-watering favorites with the new BOGO for a Buck menu. Get a signature Taco John's item, then add another for just $1. Abracadabra, yeah! The new BOGO for a Buck menu, only at Taco John's.
When you fire up a John Deere 1 Series tractor, you can tackle the job without wrestling the attachments. Hook up everything from a front loader to a drive-over mower deck to a backhoe in no time, so you can haul gravel, till soil, cut grass, and every job in between. Because when things just click, work gets done. Get your John Deere 1 Series at Tractor Central, starting at just $129 a month. Nothing runs like a Deere. Financing subject to approval. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2024.
It's a John Deere day.
The President's Day sale is going on right now at Carl's.
This is your chance to save some, presidents, if you know what I mean. Save up to 45% on major appliances, plus exclusive in-store specials. You get free installation on select dishwashers. Save up to $1,000 on Serta-based sets. Save up to 70% on in-stock TV stands and consoles. Stop in and save some of these during Carl's President's Day sale, going on now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Pick your favorites in each category now through all of February. We'll announce all of the winners on April 1st. Vote for this business today on bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
At El Marro Vineyard, we're more than food and wine. We offer a variety of live music, classes, yoga, and festivals. Visit our Facebook page for a list of our current events. We invite you for the full experience. El Marro Vineyard in Trempealeau.
7-day-old tuna casserole.
How'd you know that?
Even my nose is strong. You need Hefty Ultra Strong. It has Arm & Hammer, continuous odor control.
Hefty, Hefty, Hefty.
Oh, and Toby needs a bath. Stay one step ahead of Sting.
Good morning. Welcome back. It is currently 6:11. Check of the Schoolcast for today as you send the little ones out to school or wait for the bus. 30 degrees at 7 a.m., 52 by lunchtime. Afternoon highs with lots of sunshine. Kind of breezy, though, around 56 degrees. So another very mild day. It's going to be a great day to be out and about. Maybe take the dog for a walk. Look at this very cute picture of Wilbur and Oreo waiting patiently there to perhaps walk with Stephanie. It looks like they've got their sweaters on. They're all ready to go. Although sweater today might not even be needed for our four-legged friends with all the sunshine and those mild temperatures as well. Beautiful shot through CityCam 8 of that setting almost full moon just above the bluffs over southeastern Minnesota there. It'll be full on Saturday, by the way, and its common nickname is a snow moon, but this winter, maybe the lack thereof, snow moon. My goodness, it has been a snowless winter for sure. And it's going to stay mild today. As I mentioned, breezy this afternoon. Now, a cold front brings briefly chillier conditions tomorrow. Some passing clouds, maybe some flurries in spots as well. But we warm right back to near 60-plus degrees early next week on Monday and Tuesday. So kind of a roller coaster ride in temperatures over the next several days. The thicker cloud cover overnight was down to our south, where even some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms occurred from eastern Iowa through portions of Illinois and Indiana. Current temperatures 19 in Sparta. Lots of spots in the 20s, including 27 in La Crosse and Eau Claire, even some 30s down to the south. And again, it's going to be another mild day, breezy northwest winds this afternoon, highs in La Crosse in the middle 50s. I'll have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in about 4 minutes. Stay with us.
In your consumer news this morning, we're putting a spotlight on U.S. workers. Union membership is at an all-time low, but strike activity is alive and kicking. According to the Labor Department, 2023 saw 33 major strikes involving more than 450,000 workers. That's the most in more than 2 decades. Some of those strikes included Hollywood screenwriters and actors and workers at all 3 Detroit automakers. A strong labor market empowered workers to demand and win massive pay increases. They also reached a boiling point after years of stagnant wages, while executive compensation soared. And speaking of, the United Auto Workers Union and Ford have reached a deal that would end a potential strike at the automaker's largest plant. Nearly 9,000 workers at the Kentucky truck plant threatened to walk out Friday if a deal wasn't reached. But the union says Wednesday's tentative agreement satisfies its demands surrounding health and safety, the availability of nurses, and the treatment of skilled trade workers. In addition to national labor contracts, each plant has local contracts covering operations at each location. The National Labor Relations Board ruled that Home Depot broke a labor law when it fired an employee with Black Lives Matter messaging on his apron. The employee, Antonio Morales, said he refused to remove the BLM messaging from the company's work apron. Morales was one of several workers that wrote BLM on their work aprons. The Labor Board ruled that the writing on the aprons was a protected, concerted activity to protest. It also ruled Morales must be reinstated and reimbursed for any lost wages. Salt supplies are taking an early summer saltcation, if you will, this year due to the unseasonably warm winter. La Crosse County and local municipalities have barely touched their salt and snowplow budgets. That's leading to both short-term savings and long-term planning for next year's stockpiles. News 8 Now's Allison Fergott has the salty details on how the county is cashing in on the mild weather.
Thousands of tons of salt, relatively untouched this snow season.
How the winter's gone so far, we've only used about 20 to 25% of our salt.
At this point, typically, the county's gone through 50% of its salt. If the rest of the winter keeps up like this, it will lead to savings next year.
Last year's bid for salt, it cost $87.50 per ton of salt. I believe we bought 3,000 ton last year.
That adds up to a whopping $262,500. And only needing to restock half means $100,000 in county savings. Local municipalities are also saving.
If the winter keeps up like this, I would say that we would be about 40 to 50% of what our normal usage would be. And with that, we will be able to order less salt, which will save on our budget come next winter.
A lack of snowfall and ice leads to another saving, labor costs.
We are saving on overtime. We have overtime expenses, and obviously we're not having to be in early or late to be plowing snow.
County and city employees are still busy at work. It just looks different.
So one of the things we're focusing on is removing trees and brush.
We started street sweeping. We also have been working on flushing hydrants, getting water moving through the water system. So there's a variety of things that we do in order to make sure that we're utilizing our time in the best spirit of what we have. So we're going to be a month ahead in come summer.
But the winter's not over yet.
Wisconsin weather can be unpredictable, and April snowstorms are no stranger. So salt and snowplows could grace the streets again.
It seems like Mother Nature always balances itself out somehow.
But with longer days on the horizon, pavement will stay warmer, making a snowstorm easier to fight.
We're almost to the point after March 1st that even if we have a large snow event, it's not as taxing on us resource-wise.
For now, the salt and snowplows will sit until they're needed next. In La Crosse, Allison Fergott, News 8 Now this morning.
And as Allison mentioned, we could still see a big winter weather event this season. So officials say if that does happen, take it easy on the roads and be kind to the snow plowers. That's it for your morning consumer news. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl. Yeah, Bill, I guess we've got some potential for flurries later. Hopefully it won't turn into anything too serious.
Yeah, flurries tomorrow, nothing serious, but middle parts of next week, watching a chance for a little bit of snow on Wednesday. And of course, we all know what can happen around here during the month of March. During the basketball tournaments, we always seem to get a big snowstorm as well. So stay tuned. Winter may not be done with us yet, but boy, it's been a mild one so far, and it's been an incredibly mild month of February. Pair of 54s the last 2 days, and I think we're going to have orange boxes till maybe next Wednesday and Thursday. We might see some below average high temperatures, but last Friday was the only day this month with a below average high temperature. So again, it's no wonder we're on track for the warmest February on record in La Crosse and the second warmest winter on record. Wanted to share this beautiful shot of the sunset this past Tuesday evening. This is looking up river, so to speak, the Mississippi River towards Winona, Minnesota, from a ridgetop, of course. Thanks to Justin for this beautiful shot. Love the colors and the reflections on the water as well. And a lot of people have been asking why we've been seeing so many great sunrises and sunsets color-wise. It's all just chance, really. If you have some mid and high level clouds like we're seeing here moving through when that sun is low in the sky, that's when you get those nice sunrises and sunsets. And we've had that plenty over the past several weeks. That almost full moon, you can just barely see it It's about to go to bed behind the southeastern Minnesota bluffs. A mainly clear sky over downtown La Crosse and out at the airport. 27 at the airport, 29 downtown. Winds are calm, so no wind chills to speak of this morning. 27 for you folks in Eau Claire. And again, no significant cold air. It's still locked north of the border up into Canada. 19 our chilly spot in Sparta, 22 in Black River Falls, 27 in Winona, 32 in Viroqua, and 29 in Prairie du Chien, and winds are calm. So again, wind chill's not a big concern this morning. So just some passing clouds, thickest down to the south where they had some rain showers over portions of Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana along that frontal boundary down there. This is the one that's going to track southward across the region tomorrow and bring those chillier conditions and the passing clouds, maybe a few flurries in spots as well. Lots of sunshine through today. Northwest winds increase this afternoon, 10 to 20. Clouds gradually increase tonight in advance of that front as it moves through. Again, you can see a little bit of blue spot activity on Sky Tracker. That's the flurry chances tomorrow as that cold front shifts south across the region. Zone forecast showing another mild day today, though, right around 56 or 57 degrees in the La Crosse area. Maybe a few 60s in the Kickapoo River Valley and down towards Prairie du Chien and Harpers Ferry. Mid-50s in Blair, Arcadia, and Whitehall, and right around 52 or 53 for Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So for today, becoming breezy this afternoon, but mild, 56 for the high. Clouds increase tonight, 32, and then tomorrow, chillier, maybe some flurries, 39. Back in the 40s Saturday, 50s on Sunday, lower 60s potentially early next week, and a chance for some rain showers, maybe even some thunder next Tuesday afternoon. Sharply colder, though, Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's when we could see some snow showers on Wednesday with highs only in the 30s. So we've been talking about this with that roller coaster ride in temperatures over the next 8 days. Alexandra?
Yeah, that's for sure. Thank you, Bill. The time now is 6:20. Still ahead on your morning news. Before you head to work, you may want to check your laptop charging cables as millions of C adapters are being recalled this morning. We'll give you more details after the break.
The Viterbo women's basketball team tipped off its conference tournament at home last night. Plus, the West Salem gymnastics team is hoping to get back to the state tournament this season. All that coming up on The Blitz.
During the President's Day sale at Home Furniture, get up to 10% off sale prices. This sectional is just $7.99 and this dining set is $12.99. Or pay no interest for 3 years on purchases of $19.99 or more. The President's Day sale at Home Furniture.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardiance. At each day's start, as time went on, it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of infection in your legs or feet. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
We have payments for every budget here at Chrysler Winona. 21 Chrysler Pacifica Touring L starts at $22,995 or $368 per month with seating for 7. A 2020 Jeep Renegade Limited 4x4 with leather, $20,850 or $329 per month. Or a 21 Nissan Rogue Sport all-wheel drive, just $17,950 or $283 per month. So stop by today to Southeast Minnesota's only locally owned Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram dealer here at Chrysler Winona, downtown Winona.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
It's the President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express. Get up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets with free delivery and setup and a free $300 shopping cart, plus 3-year interest-free financing on any Tempur-Pedic mattress. The Tempur-Pedic President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express.
There's a lot to love on the Drew Barrymore Show.
We're just incredible, lost out delectable.
I'm so in love with you, I can't handle it.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
to the Blitz. It's one of the best weeks of the winter sports season. Playoffs tipping off for our high school girls. We have gymnastics teams looking to punch their ticket to the state tournament. Our high school wrestlers hit the mat in Madison today for the state tourney. And conference tournaments are underway on the hardwood. That was the case last night at Viterbo University. The Beehawk women on their home court in the conference quarterfinals hosting Bellevue. Midway through the second quarter, Viterbo in front. Emma Wagner adds to it. She knocks down the three. Big night for the senior. Then it's Marley Hughes draining one from downtown. Beehawks up by 5 at the break. Third quarter now, Bruins battling back. Gabby Moore, strong drive and finish off the glass. That cuts the deficit to just 1. Less than 2 minutes later, Brandy Dunn waiting in the corner. She bangs home the triple. Bellevue takes a 6-point lead. Beehawks claw right back though. Other end, Emily McCurdy in the corner. The junior connects on the 3. Viterbo looking for more, and they get it. Hughes with the runner in the lane. She gets the friendly roll. 7-0 run by the Beehawks. They're back in front. And that's when Wagner goes wild. The senior starts to heat up from the 3-point line. Wagner splashes it home. Then from the other wing, why not? She had 5 threes on the night. She led the way for the Beehawks with a team-high 16. And then it's Hughes putting the exclamation point on this one. Count it, plus the foul. Beehawks open up the conference tournament with a win at home over Bellevue, 72-63. As for the men, they were on the road tipping off the conference tournament against Dakota State. Beehawks come up short in the first round, 85-61 on Alaska grad. Dakota Mano led the way for Viterbo with the game-high 17 points on the night. The UWL women's basketball team took down Platteville in the first round of the WIAC tournament on Monday, but the Eagles come up short in the semis. Top seed Oshkosh gets the win, 77-52. The West Salem Co-op gymnastics team had a phenomenal run last season, finishing as the state runner-up. The girls used that experience as fuel. They went right back to work, and now the group is looking to finish what it started. One word to sum up this team so far is dominant. The girls have not lost a meet this year, and West Salem is ranked first in the state. All 7 girls on the squad have state tournament experience, but now this group is focused on taking care of some unfinished business from last season. And the girls, as well as the coaching staff, feel their experience on the big stage plays an important role in helping this team believe they can get the job done this time around.
I would say we're very confident. This team is undefeated this season, and so they have done very well. They go in very relaxed for every single meet, which makes them perform even better. And state is the ultimate goal at the end of the season, and so, you know, hopefully we will meet that on Saturday.
We just enjoy it in the moment. We have a lot of fun. Our team's really close and we all know each other, so we just always try to have a good time.
Everybody in the gym has been doing gymnastics for multiple years, and I think that really contributes to how well we do for high school. I'd say that we're really confident. We've been working really hard, and I think this is our strongest year for like the past few years. Yeah, we're like really confident. We're ready.
We'll see just how ready they are on Saturday. The girls will host their sectional meet this weekend as the team tries to get back to the state tournament. That's going to do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
During the President's Day sale at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Hurry in early for the best selection. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
We know you care. But if this is all too real for you and your loved ones, make the call. Because we care too. Home instead. To us, it's personal.
It's the Hy-Vee BOGO sale this Friday through Sunday. Buy one, get one free on Blue Bunny frozen desserts. Buy one, get one free on marinated pork loin fillets or tenderloins. Buy one, get one free on Doritos. Buy one, get one free on 7-Up 6-packs. Buy one, get one free on Hy-Vee potato chips. And buy one, get one free on Hy-Vee cottage cheese. Don't miss the Hy-Vee BOGO sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
If you're ready for a new kitchen, then you owe it to yourself to visit the board store during the 2024
Early Bird Home Show. This is the design center where our designers put it all together for you. Visit our flooring showroom, see all of the possibilities. Visit our kitchen showroom and see all of the styles that are available to you. Then return here and put in your countertops, put in your fixtures, put in your knobs, and design that kitchen that's just right for you during the Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Call or visit soon.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year, featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get to Ford Truck Month. Now get 1.9% financing for 72 months, plus up to $2,000 in total savings on a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
We all know how weather goes around here. So why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
When you feel that chill in the air, make sure your furnace will keep you comfortable.
Call GNT Heating and Air Conditioning. Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, GNT services residential and commercial within 50 miles of West Salem.
During the President's Day sale at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Hurry in early for the best selection. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Some breaking news for you this morning. If your cell phone isn't working or not working quite like how it usually does, you're not alone. Thousands of customers are reporting cell service outages. More than 31,000 AT&T customers have formally reported issues this morning, according to tracking site Down Detector. Verizon and T-Mobile customers also reporting some disruption. It's unclear exactly how many people have been impacted or what led to the outages. And turning now to some morning medical news. If you use a smart device to monitor your blood sugar, you'll want to listen to this. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is issuing new warnings about the risks of using certain smartwatches and smart rings to measure blood sugar. The FDA warning certain smartwatches and rings are not authorized to measure blood glucose on their own without piercing skin. Use of these devices can lead to inaccurate diabetes management, which carries life-threatening risks. While not naming specific brands, the agency advises against relying on unauthorized products. The FDA has not approved any device to independently test blood sugar without drawing fluid through the skin. And Dynabook Americas is recalling more than 15 million Toshiba laptop AC adapters due to burn and fire hazards. The recall includes AC adapters with date codes between April 2008 and December 2012. The adapters are sold with Toshiba brand personal laptop computers. They're also sold separately. People should immediately stop using them if you have one of these and reach out to Dynabook Americas for a free replacement. Consumers who own the adapters need to submit a photo of their AC adapter with the power cord cut and certify proper disposal in order to get that free replacement. A dynamic duo is on a life-saving mission fighting heart disease with fitness during this American Heart Month. Stephanie Stahl has one father and daughter story.
It's a journey of survival for Jeff Perez, working out with his daughter Stephanie in Northeast Philadelphia.
I feel better, I feel stronger.
For 12 years now, the 62-year-old has been struggling with cardiomyopathy, a weak heart muscle.
I was starting to have a lot of chest pains and a lot of shortness of breath.
With his heart failing, Jeff says he'll eventually need a heart transplant. For now, he's being kept alive with an LVAD that's like an external heart pump.
These are the batteries.
There are thousands of people like Jeff waiting for transplants. He's hoping to improve his odds by being in the best shape he can.
You're really working out here, huh?
Stephanie, the general manager of This Planet Fitness, is overseeing her dad's fitness routine.
It's really nice to just have him here.
What do you do to keep him motivated to work out?
Rough him up. No, I always check on him.
Jeff is also carefully monitored by his doctors at Temple, who have told him these daily workouts are critical.
Got scared at first. And I remember my dad, what he went through. before he passed away. He was 63 when he died of the same thing.
Is that the one you want?
Fighting heart disease is a family affair, with Stephanie now paying attention to her own heart health while being focused on her dad.
He's always done everything for me, so I want to return that as much as I can.
Staying in lockstep, working out, hopeful for a brighter future, and having fun together.
Do you guys like working out together?
Yeah.
No.
Mixing laughter with fitness for stronger hearts.
There are about 3,300 people on the waiting list for a heart transplant. And the clock is ticking for action on forever chemicals known as PFAS as the Assembly has its final floor session of the current legislative window today. It'll take up a bill that the Senate passed in November that creates grants to help municipalities test for the harmful chemicals. Democrats criticize that because it limits the DNR's ability to force landowners to clean up PFAS contamination. In the meantime, Senator Brad Pfaff and Assemblywoman Jill Billings have introduced a separate bill that would allow the DNR to set limits on PFAS in state groundwater, but that's unlikely to speed through this session.
Would allow the process to move forward, but there's no enactment that can take place. Before the Department of Natural Resources can move forward with any type of enactment, there needs to be additional legislative review. And I understand the need for legislative review, but I also understand the fact that the people in French Island have been drinking bottled water for 3+ years, and they're asking for us to get something done.
Pfaff and Billings have said they'll continue to introduce their bill in future sessions. The Driftless region is receiving state money for affordable housing projects. Governor Tony Evers awarding $16 million in community development grants. La Crosse County will get $3.5 million, and Chippewa and Juneau County will get $2.5 million. The grants will help offer favorable loans to low and moderate income residents making huge home repairs or looking to buy a home. Unusually dry weather down under is delaying an important journey for Australia's iconic red crabs. Experts say climate change has put millions of them in a pinch. CBS's Tina Kraus has that story.
It's a spectacular sight every year, the migratory march of tens of millions of red crabs from Australia's Christmas Island. But for the first time in recorded history, they're running more than 2 months late to mate.
When the crabs would normally migrate in October and November, we had no rainfall and they didn't migrate.
Calm down, calm down. Unexpected dry weather spawned mass crab confusion. Experts say climate change left the stubby little creatures shell-shocked when they scuttled out to sea to breed.
The ones that started to migrate in December quickly realised that they'd made a mistake and turned back.
Authorities say sparse rainfall led to dusty and dry landscapes rather than the wet welcome mat crabs are accustomed to.
So for the first time that we've recorded, the crabs have spawned in February, albeit in lower numbers.
Workers have set up detours around the island to give crabs the green light as more come out of their shells to make the trip.
Just tell those crabs Taylor Swift is in Sydney. Maybe that'll get them going. With a population of over 100 million red crabs, they're unique to Christmas Island and protected under Australian law. Time now is 6:37. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grawl to tell us what to expect for our morning commute.
It's looking fine, and yeah, crabs are confused. I think humans are confused with the lack of snow and cold this winter here in the upper Midwest. I'm sure the plants, the trees, and the shrubs are all confused as well, and the wildlife. So we all are. Hey, look on our highway cam out on Interstate 90. You can see that glare starting to appear in the eastern sky as that sun starting to peak near the horizon. It rises officially at 6:54. Drivecast for today, partly to mostly sunny skies. Yeah, you'll want those sunglasses handy for sure. And temperatures on the mild side once again, mid-50s here in La Crosse. Just a few high clouds scooting east-southeast across the region. The thicker cloud cover overnight, as expected, was down to the south. Even some rain showers moving across Illinois, Indiana, into portions of Ohio. Some isolated thunderstorms down there as well. Temperatures 19, the chilly spot, Sparta, Fort McCoy Airfield, 22 in Black River Falls, 27 in Eau Claire, Winona, and La Crosse, 32 in Viroqua, and 29 in Prairie du Chien. So continued mild today with a partly to mostly sunny sky, rather breezy this afternoon, highs around 56 degrees. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast on the other side of the break, but coming up in our Buzz Report, Jenny Ortega is announcing her role in the upcoming sequel, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That was such a great movie. We'll have all the spooky details in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
During the President's Day sale at Home Furniture, get up to 10% off sale prices. This sectional is just $7.99 and this dining set is $12.99. Or pay no interest for 3 years on purchases of $19.99 or more. The President's Day sale at Home Furniture.
News 8 Now and the Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees in parks with notes attached to them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Donations will be accepted at the Co-op Credit Union location in Alaska.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Pick your favorites in each category now through all of February. We'll announce all of the winners on April 1st. Vote for this business today on bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
At Elmaro Vineyard, we have over 30 wines to choose from, but we're more than wine. We have a nice menu, but we're more than appetizers. We invite you to experience Elmaro Vineyard. Tastings at Elmaro. Try a little, experience a lot. Elmaro Vineyard in Trempealeau.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get 15% off area rug sale prices with many different patterns, sizes, and shapes to choose from. And area rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 15% off area rugs at Homeworld Rugs.
Welcome back. A good Thursday morning to you. It is 6:41. A live look through CityCam showing a mostly clear sky, just some high clouds scattered about the region. And the temperature out at the airport, 27 degrees, 29 downtown at the station. The Mississippi holding steady just above 5 feet. And the wind is calm across the region, so wind chill's not a concern this morning. 27 to you folks, for you folks in Eau Claire, good morning to you. And your wind is calm as well. Now, again, note the lack of any real cold air. It's locked north of the border here up into Canada. In fact, very mild from the southern plains into the Ohio Valley. Locally, temperatures generally in the 20s and lower 30s, 27 in Winona, 32 in Viroqua, 19 our traditional cold spot, Sparta. Black River Falls at 20 degrees, 30 in Decorah, and 28 in Prairie du Chien. Again, winds are light or calm, so not even going to bother with the wind chill map this morning. Just a few high clouds locally. The thicker clouds overnight were down to our south, where they even saw some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms over portions of Illinois and Indiana and off into the southern Great Lakes in advance of that frontal boundary. This is the front I'm tracking, though, for us. That's going to track through tomorrow, bringing some passing clouds, maybe a few snow flurries in spots as well. So skies mostly sunny for much of the day, increasing northwesterly winds this afternoon and evening, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Clouds gradually increase tonight in advance of that cold front, and then as that front tracks south across the region, some cloud cover tomorrow. You can see a little blue being depicted on the Sky Tracker model here, indicating those very light snow shower or flurry chances, and then clearing skies heading into tomorrow night and Saturday. Zone forecast showing another mild day today, 56 or 57 degrees in the La Crosse area, maybe some 60-degree readings in the Kickapoo River Valley from Soldiers Grove down through Wazeeka, also Harpers Ferry and Prairie du Chien, otherwise well into the 50s. Mid-50s in Blair, Whitehall, 57 in Melrose and Black River Falls, also Sparta and Toma. Up to the north, lower 50s generally in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire, right around 50 in Ladysmith. Now tomorrow, these are highs. They will be chillier. Upper 30s to near 40 in the La Crosse area, generally low 40s far south, but most spots in the mid to upper 30s, including 38 in Fountain City, 38 in Winona, 37 in Arcadia, and then up to the north, 33 in Chippewa Falls, 35 in Eau Claire, 32 in Bloomer, and 30 in Cornell. So closer to average for a change tomorrow. Today, though, continued mild, a breezy afternoon, 56 for the high, 32 tonight, gradually increasing clouds, and then mostly cloudy tomorrow with those flurries. Chillier, 39 for the high. Back in the 40s Saturday, 50s on Sunday, flirting with or beating 60 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. Chance of showers on Tuesday, maybe some isolated rumbles of thunder, and then sharply colder Tuesday night into Wednesday, maybe a transition over to some snow on Wednesday. We'll continue to monitor that, with highs only in the 30s on Wednesday and Thursday. So, boy, we're heading towards March, and anything goes in March. We can get 60s and 70s, or we could get a foot of snow. So stay tuned. Alexandra, here's your Buzz Report.
The trial of Hannah Gutierrez Reed, who was the armorer on the set of the Alec Baldwin film Rust in New Mexico, is now underway. She loaded the gun Baldwin was rehearsing with when it fired a live round, killing the cinematographer, and has been accused of criminal negligence for her handling of weapons on set. Laura Aguirre has more on this case. I don't think so, though, so let's just skip past that. Wendy Williams' loved ones opening up for the first time about the former talk show host's recent health struggles. Wendy's sister and niece told People magazine that she's in a facility to treat cognitive issues. While they aren't able to reach out to her at the facility, they said she contacts them often and seems to be doing much better. An upcoming Lifetime documentary chronicles a particularly difficult period for the 59-year-old whose talk show ended in 2022 on the heels of her erratic onset behavior and news that she was struggling with addiction and health issues. The documentary Where's Wendy premieres February 24th.
It's a very bright, shining light, Sarajevo. And they needed to kill that light.
Without electricity, running water, the urge for art amplified.
We had this wonderful scene, having a disco in the middle of the war. It's the only thing that kept us going.
Kiss the Future looks at an underground community that used music and art to effect change amid the siege of Sarajevo during the Bosnian War. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck produced the documentary, which shows how U2 had nightly satellite interviews with Bosnians during the siege, raising awareness, then held a promised concert in Sarajevo after the war ended. Kiss the Future is in AMC theaters Friday and on Paramount Plus later this year. Jenna Ortega confirming her role in the upcoming movie Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I was told not to say that a third time. It is the second installment in the Beetlejuice franchise, serving as a sequel to the original 1988 classic with Winona Ryder and Alec Baldwin. Ortega will play Astrid, the daughter of Winona Ryder's Lydia from the first film. You can watch Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice in theaters in September, just in time for spooky season. Before we head to break, it's time to take a look at today's Look Who's 8. Adeline is turning 8 months today. She loves to be on her hands and feet, watch the news. Hey to her with her grandma and grandpa. And she loves to play games with her grandma too. Morgan is turning 8 years old today. She loves spending time with her family, is always outgoing, and loves trying on new clothes. Dennis is turning 80 years old today. He loves drinking coffee, playing pinochle, and helping others. And Mac is turning 80 years old today. He loves hunting, spending time with his family, and as you can see here, eating pizza. Kermit is turning 88 years old today. He loves to swim, read, and be around his family. And we've also got a special shout out to our control room. Ryan, our director, had a birthday yesterday. I think he turned 28 again. If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button on the Home tab. The time now is 6:48. Stay with us. We have everything you need to know today in 5 minutes or less. Your morning news now is after the break.
Coming up on CBS Mornings, a CBS News investigation into why dozens of male soldiers are feeling betrayed by one of their own. You're going to hear exclusively what they are accusing an Army doctor of doing and why they are speaking out right now. Also, Ziggy Marley in conversation with Vlad Duthiers. Ziggy helped produce the hit movie One Love about his famous father. You may know him as Bob Marley, and tells us why it's important to share this story. And finally, the very funny, very talented Jenny Slate will join us live in studio to talk about her latest stand-up comedy special. Also, a new book in the works. All that and more coming at 7.
Bygoff and Rohde had your back then, and we have your back now. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
NexGard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more. All in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NexGard Plus, the one you want for one-and-done protection.
Hello, I'm Miles Wilkins, owner of the Board Store, and I've had the privilege of serving homeowners from this location for over 34 years. If you're interested in a locally owned company, we are. If you're interested in a veteran-owned company, we are. If you're interested in a licensed contractor, we have been for over 30 years. Above all, if you're interested in the absolute best value for your home improvement dollar, the Early Bird Home Show is your opportunity. Call or visit us soon.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
The President's Day sale is going on right now at Carl's.
This is your chance to save some, presidents, if you know what I mean. Save up to 45% on major appliances, plus exclusive in-store specials. You get free installation on select dishwashers. Save up to $1,000 on Serta-based sets. Save up to 70% on in-stock TV stands and consoles. Stop in and save some of these during Carl's President's Day sale, going on now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
7-day-old tuna casserole.
How'd you know that?
Even my nose is strong. You need Hefty Ultra Strong. It has Arm & Hammer, continuous odor control.
Hefty, Hefty, Hefty.
Oh, and Toby needs a bath. Stay one step ahead of Stinky.
Bygoff and Rohde. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. And we have the #1 personal injury attorney in Eau Claire. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
We have a situation.
Boom, let's go.
I want you to share everything with me.
I made a commitment to serve. It has been the greatest honor of my life.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Welcome back at 6:52. Some breaking news to tell you about. If your cell phone isn't working, or maybe it's just not quite working like it should, you're not alone. Thousands of customers are reporting cell service outages. More than 31,000 AT&T customers have officially reported issues this morning. That's according to tracking site Down Detector. Verizon and T-Mobile customers also reporting some disruption. It's unclear exactly how many people have been impacted or what exactly is behind these outages quite yet. The man accused of trespassing at the La Crosse airport intends to plead not guilty by insanity. 32-year-old Cody Anderson is accused of making terroristic threats and attempted armed robbery with threat of force. A recent mental health report for Anderson shows he was eligible to plead not guilty by reason of insanity, according to court records. Nobody contested the results of that report. Anderson's next court date is April 1st for a plea hearing. He's currently in custody on a $500,000 cash bond. Elder abuse is often overlooked, but it's more common than we may think. This week, La Crosse County Police are taking part in special training to recognize the signs as part of a federal grant awarded to the county. The goal is to help officers identify elder abuse and connect seniors with available resources. A supervisor at the Aging and Disability Resource Center says these issues don't get discussed enough, so this training aims to raise more awareness.
Elder abuse in and of itself tends to be more of a forgotten or overlooked social problem. There's often a focus on child abuse, domestic violence, which is great, but there is an aging population not only nationally but within our local community. And we have seen a rise in concerns with our aging community.
He went on to say last year the Aging and Disabilities Resource Center received 320 referrals for elder abuse. That's an 8% increase from 2022 and a 21% increase from 2021. The clock is ticking for action on forever chemicals known as PFAS as the Assembly has its final floor session of the current legislative window today. It'll take up a bill that the Senate passed in November that creates grants to help municipalities test for the harmful forever chemicals. Democrats criticizing that because it limits the DNR's ability to force landowners to clean up PFAS contamination. In the meantime, Senator Brad Pfaff and Assemblywoman Jill Billings have introduced a separate bill that would allow the DNR to set limits on PFAS in state groundwater, but that's unlikely to speed through the session.
Would allow the process to move forward, but there's no enactment that can take place. Before the Department of Natural Resources can move forward with any type of enactment, there needs to be additional legislative review. And I understand the need for legislative review, but I also understand the fact that the people in French Island have been drinking bottled water for 3+ years, and they're asking for us to get something done.
Pfaff and Billings have said they'll continue to introduce their bill in future sessions. Governor Tony Evers has awarded $16 million in community development grants. La Crosse County will get $3.5 million of that. Chippewa and Juneau counties will get $2.5 million. The grants will help offer favorable loans to low and moderate income residents making huge home repairs or looking to buy a home.
Well, we're looking at temperatures this morning starting in the 20s and 30s, although 19 the cold spot in Sparta. Boy, another mild day, breezy this afternoon, 10 to 20 from the northwest. Highs in La Crosse around 56 degrees. Chillier tomorrow with some flurries thanks to a cold front 39. Back in the 40s Saturday, 50s on Sunday, and 60+ degrees potentially early next week on Monday and Tuesday.
Thank you, Bill. NASA is looking for applicants to take part in a simulated one-year mission to Mars. Volunteers will help the agency plan for human exploration of the red planet. The second of 3 planned ground-based missions is scheduled to kick off in spring 2025. Each mission includes volunteer crew members living and working inside a 1,700 square foot habitat at NASA's Houston Space Center. Tasks include simulated spacewalks, robotic operations, habitat maintenance, and crop growth. NASA is looking for healthy, motivated U.S. citizens or permanent residents who are non-smokers, 30 to 55 years old, and proficient in English. Well, thank you so much for starting your morning with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Have a great day, everyone.